Yes! We did it. So, I've obtained 2, and I'll show you how I made them. So basically I just did a bunch of mining and such. I've created a macerator. Very easy to do. Took like no resources. I got some rubber trees here going. Put a little platform down for them. Are these stackable? Oh yeah, they are. So, I got my snips and everything. I set up a little mine down here. I just did this recently. I found a portal gun, and what I did is I just put one down at depth 11, using this one, and then I put one right there, so it's super quick. These are all the materials I have obtained through my mining. Lots of tin, decent amount of copper, lead for later, because I know I'm going to need that. And what I did to make my electrum was I needed a gold and silver ingot. So you can't put it in an ore form because you just end up with crushed, like this. It can't be crushed, it has to be like pulverized, I think, or just dust. It can't be crushed. So putting it in, I put in the silver in ore form and it didn't give me what I wanted. So when I did it this way, I ended up with the types I was looking for, and ended up with my coils. So now I can look at the many uses, which would be probably to make this. So the frame itself might not be makeable at the moment. From what I can tell, I can't make that without a frame that's full. And whether or not I'm able to... Actually, I'll go test that out real quick. After carefully looking at this, I do realize I need to make a leadstone one first, which will require me to have these materials here, although the diamonds might not really be needed. I'll have to manufacture it the way it wants me to, which is like this. The other ways require hardened glass, and I actually cannot get that unless I have, see here, to make this frame, I actually need to place it inside of a fluid transposer, which I do not have. So, and in order, if I could make one, but in order for it to operate, I would actually require redstone power in the first place. So, and I need hardened glass, which requires an induction smelter, which once again will not run unless I have the previous stuff. Not that the stuff's hard to make, it's just like obsidian stuff, and that's very easy to get. So I have to make the leadstone this way, and use like copper to surround it, and then I end up with the energy cell, which I can fill up with energy of sorts. Oops. Did I make that? Yeah. And then we go... What? Apparently I made 2. Anyways, put that off to the side. So now we end up with this cell. And inside is where you can put all these things. It holds a decent amount. So this will be the front sides, like that. Now, in order to get energy in there in the first place, you need these. Okay, so we need the magnetic dynamo, which needs hot fluids, which a transmission coil is much easier to make than what we needed before. Although you do need gears. Oh. What's this? Iron, pulver. Oh. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. So, one moment. Okay, from my understanding, after obtaining these things, what you must do is take your these ingots after smelting them down, and then you can't place that in the macerator. So iron dust. Maybe it might just be one moment. I thought I had it here, but apparently not. So let's get a stack of that. Let's get a stack of that. So it might not even be. Nope. Let's just try cutting this stuff down. Can you go in there? No, you can't. Well. Never mind that then. Can this be turned into regular iron? Yep. Well, there you go. Never mind, I thought I had it figured out. So it looks like what's actually happening is... That's cool how it does that. It's a smart program. We can't make these right off the bat. It looks like we need to... Okay, here's the other thing. These take hot liquid, like hot things, and we'll put them in here. You can use blaze pyrotheum, which to make that you need... I don't think you can dump... Oh, you can dump it on the ground. I wonder if it's like... Okay, it definitely sets you on fire. Bad mistake. Oh, right, and it sets everything else on fire. Okay, so this stuff's like really hot. So we can use that. Produces 2 million RF, or we can use lava, which doesn't produce that much. Whoa. How do you make this? I don't even know how to make that kind of stuff. Oh, sand. Okay. Might even be able to make this stuff. I doubt it would be any... It would probably be harder to make, but... Oh. No. Oh. I could use a fluid transposer. Anyways. This stuff is what I'm concerned about. So, you need blaze powder, sulfur, which sulfur... I think it will use railcraft sulfur. I know where tons of railcraft sulfur is. Coal dust, not even an issue. You literally just grab some coal and shove it in this thing. Well, what the heck? It's supposed to take coal. It's a little disappointing. Oh, that's a furnace, not a macerator. Never mind. And coal dust, done. So, easy, easy. All three of them easy. However, blaze. Although we can stick it in a macerator, so it might not even be that bad. Never mind, we just have to get to the nether first, which we will need a minimum of 3 diamonds to accomplish. Never mind, we don't even need diamonds at all to get to the nether, just need a bunch of buckets. So... yeah, buckets. And then we can make this. But before we can even make a magmatic... we need ivory ingots, and it's kind of annoying. Ivory ingots, you need the ivory blend, and to make it you need your iron dust and the pulverized ferrous metal. Now, to get that, you need to take ferocious ore to a pulverizer. And so, yeah, so the pulverizer would be over here. And that's how you make a pulverizer. Although we can make this very easy. Pulverizer will take 0 effort to make, it just needs glass. However, it requires steel, and possibly a hardened glass of some sort. Nope, never mind. And steel is a very large pain in the butt to obtain. Okay, so for steel you need to, well, you can make it in a lot of stuff. Whoa. So many items. Oh yeah. To actually get steel, you need to make an annoying thing called the coke oven. And I think that's a part of industrial craft, maybe not. Let's just look it up here. Coke oven. Okay, here we go. Coke oven. Yes, that is a pain. To make this, it's railcraft stuff, railcraft. So if we go down to railcraft, which is probably over here. Nope, nope, nope. Man, I always have problems finding railcraft. Here it is. We have the coke oven brick, and then, unfortunately, we need blast furnace. Okay. So blast furnaces are created like so. And this is a blast furnace. To make a coke oven, coke ovens are not bad at all. You put coal in the coke oven to receive coal coke, and you use coal coke in the blast furnace to put iron into steel. Now, you cannot actually use regular coal at all, I don't believe. No. You have to put it in here first. Luckily though, this thing operates, doesn't require anything. You can even take the liquid from this and turn it into steam and have it power other things, which is kind of cool. Basically, this is the pain in the butt to get. See, this, I hate wasting that on something like this. So pretty much it's 3 times 4, 12. That's not right. 3 times 4. What? No, 3 times 3 times 4. There you go. So 9 times 4, 32 blocks. Subtract 2. You need 30 blocks of blast furnace brick to make this. Did the math on that wrong? I believe it's 34 blocks. 34 bricks, I believe. Yes, 34 bricks, not 30. And then the coke oven, you would need 3 times 3 times 3, so 9, 27, subtract 1, you need 26 blocks to make that. So this isn't that bad. It's just like 5 minutes of wandering around getting sand and clay. This though, because it requires you can only make 4. Division's not really my thing. I think you need about 9 or 10. Nope, that's not right. 8? 7 or 8? 7 or 8 magma cream. And magma cream's not found very easy because I never find magma slimes in the nether. Like, ever. They're impossible to find. These look like a pain in the butt to make. But, yeah. So, on to what I was trying to get onto a very long time ago. We need steam dynamos first, which is not cool. So, we have our steam dynamo here. You must place steam inside of it. I think if we were to try to put, we might be able to put magma in here. Very much doubt it. No, see, steam. So you might be able to get steam with coal and water, maybe? Or you might have to make that separate machine and get buckets of steam. So, yeah. That's kind of a pain. I'm gonna figure some more out and I'll be back in a second. This mod makes this extremely simple. Instead of having to go make a machine to produce steam and then getting buckets, ores, transferring it to the steam dynamo, what I can do instead is just insert coal, have my water, have my steam, run energy to this, which just keeps it powered and it's full, but somehow steam levels, you know, which is very amazing. So, if we took our non-filled leadstone energy cell, which we need to obtain from over here, we could do, I believe I can actually have these empty out, but what I could do for a starter energy is just get a pump to fill these up with water. I believe it does cooperate with buildcraft. Where are the waterproof pipes? Oh, here we go. So stone fluid pipe, I believe, will operate properly. Yep. So what we would have to do, very simply, water, and we could have a large pump system with buildcraft here. Maybe put some spaces, but pretty much just do this, get some Stirling engines. Actually, now that I think about it, thermal expansion might have a type of engine you could use rather than, or maybe not, maybe not. No? Alright. Well, anyways. You could do this, and say we had a bunch of coal we were willing to throw down the drain. Oops. We could just dump all of this in here. This might take a second. Oh boy. And of course that doesn't need to be dug out. And we end up with this. And they will... this should work. I might have to extract it from an ocean environment where the water will replenish. Turn on my engines, and it will extract the water, make its way to this, fill these up. I don't need to have this many, I could have way less if I wanted to. And it should fill up the steam dynamos. Yep, there they go. We're getting water. So this is a method, or I don't know how much a bucket's worth. I could literally just, I think one bucket would give it... Oops, wrong one. That was 2 buckets. I think a bucket's worth a lot, actually. I think one is worth 1,000 MB, whatever that stands for. I'm not 100% sure. And then say we had another 6 stacks of coal. we could supply it with tons of steam. And these would get filled up, and I could even configure it so the bottom releases energy whether this is actually working is unknown to me. That's not gonna do anything. I think it has to be blue or yellow. Basically, it can just go down and give the energy to the one below, and you can just continue this chain here like that. And as you can see, it's being decently filled up with water. The water's keeping up a decent amount. Just burning through my coal and giving me tons of energy. After doing some research, I realized with these pipes, we are able to do something crazy like this. Although we would need to change this to our previously discussed materials. Well, they work very nicely. This would not be the pipe we'd be using. We'd be using a leadstone conduit. Yes. See, if we were to use a... Now this has tons of stored energy inside of it that it could use. So, it will eventually slow down, I suppose. It is now running out very quickly. But it can store a lot. So, if we come here, it would go about yay fast, running at small speed. The in-between would be with the hardened, which is a 400 RF, which I believe would be better than a 10,000. It would be just fast enough for it to operate without, like, taking too much energy or like having way too much. Although it might not be fast enough. I keep saying although a lot. It is picking up speed. It is gaining energy. So I believe these types of pipes would be the best choice for using on a quarry, and we could set it up. If we were to do a very large quarry, yes, see, it is picking up speed now. If we were to do a very large quarry, maybe I would use some thicker pipes, but with this, there's not at all too much energy coming out of it. Before, it was being drained, like, very fast. Now it's fine. So I can run quarries with this, which is very good, which means I can also run these pumps with its own energy, which is also very good. I could, for example, run this pipe over here and remove these, and they would still operate just fine. Let's do this. Just like that. They'll probably even operate faster. As you can see, it doesn't even use that much to begin with. These things are probably going to get way more water now. We could test this by seeing how fast it fills up a tank. If we were to remove this, it might fill up the tank very quick or very slow. Decent speed, decent speed. But you get the point. If those were to be gold tubes, I don't know if it would go any faster, but this is still fast enough to keep all of these filled. Stop there from being any water escape, so then basically the only problem is, like, okay, now I just need to supply my machine with a lot of coal. Or, if we had a renewable source, say, blaze powder, that should work. No? Alright. Never mind then. That does not work. But look at the progress this quarry is making already. I believe that's max speed. I could be wrong. But, this is exactly what I'm trying to do with this. I'm just showing you what I plan on doing, so then I can do it off camera, because it's very annoying to record and try to do stuff, because, like, I have to concentrate. So, essentially, I'm just going to be using a bunch of thermal expansion, like, fluid transposer. I can use this. I believe I use this to get that dust I was looking for in the first place. I could be wrong. But the main thing I wanted to do by doing this is getting a pulverizer. Now with a pulverizer, I'm able to pulverize my ores like I want to. Oh, and it powers all of that by chain. That's cool. So with this pulverizer, if I were to have my ore, insert it, it'll begin to pulverize. And pulverize ferocious metal. And I use that with iron to make my, Inver blend. And with my Inver blend, I can make the ingots, which are used for the gears. And I need the gears for my magnetic dynamo, which lets me use a much better energy source like lava, which is extremely renewable out of the nether. Very, very easy to get out of the nether. I can just use an ender storage tank, I'll show you that in a moment, and suck it up and just pump it into here using, like, engines, electrical engines that are powered by the machine itself. As long as it's outputting more energy by double what it's consuming, then that's what I'm aiming for. This machine can get very large, and it's doing a very good job at what it's doing. This could become very cool. I'm going to end the episode here. This was probably... Thanks for watching. Like if you liked the video. Dislike if you disliked the video. Comment for feedback. Feedback makes the channel better. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks. Have a nice day.